In this video, I'm going to tell you why we have been picking the wrong talent all the time. You see this talent on the skill tree right here, latent power? Well, it does not work how we think it works. Not on all the commanders. If you want to know which commanders are affected by this talent and which commanders are not, watch this video until the end. You will also find all the infographics already posted on my Discord, link in the description down below to join. If you like Rise of Kingdoms tips and tricks, please consider supporting the channel by subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. But now, let's get into it. Hello people and welcome again to Wick Gaming. We have discovered how latent power actually works. Thanks to my friend Cowardly Dog for helping with translation from Chinese. For this, he wants me to show his stats to brag a little bit about how badass he is, and he also wants to be praised like Jesus. Anyway, if you pick latent power on the skill talent tree, the additional skill damage, or at least the damage described as such, should be enhanced by 6% when the talent is at the maximum level, which is a good boost indeed. But it all depends on one important concept called DOT, which stands for damage over time, so a damage which is constantly applied over a certain time frame. If we look at Cyrus' third and fourth skills, we can see that it's written deal damage over time, and then other specifics. The wording is actually incorrect on one commander, and we are going to see which one, and trust me, you will be surprised. I was actually surprised. So, in the case of Cyrus' third and fourth skills, the latent power applies. The additional damage will therefore be enhanced by 6%. What more? Ramses. It applies to Ramses' active skill, additional damage per second for 2 seconds. It applies to the good old Minamoto's active skill, dealing extra damage per second for 2 seconds, and that is additional damage. It applies to Frederick I with 800 additional damage per second for 3 seconds. Zenobia is affected by the talent on her fourth skill as well, and finally an epic commander, Kusunoki, who deals additional damage per second thanks to his active skill. But now let's list the commanders for which it does not work. Guan Yu, for example, and you can see that I've been an idiot as well, picking the latent power to enhance the damage caused by his fourth skill. El Cid's second skill, well, El Cid cannot get any worse now, I think, does not work with latent power. Then Mehmed II, his active skill is not influenced by latent power. Nebuchadnezzar, the latest generation archer commander, latent power will not work with his expertise skill. Then we have Hannibal Barca. Again, his expertise will not be influenced by latent power. But you know who I did not expect to be wrong about? Artemisia. Her expertise skill in the English version says normal attacks have a 10% chance to deal additional damage per second, damage factor 400, and cause the targets to deal extra 15% skill damage for 3 seconds. Logically, following the rule of DOT, damage over time, latent power should apply to Artemisia, but in fact, it does not. Because it turns out that in the Chinese version description of the skill, which is on the screen right now, it says, translated, normal attack has a 10% chance to cause the enemy troops to take damage, damage factor 400, so not additional damage, so it does not apply. You can see the customer support confirmed in multiple cases that it's the DOT, damage over time, and the DOT only to be affected by latent power. So let's change our talent trees, people. And here you have an infographic to recap all that we have said today. You can download this picture on my Discord, link in the description down below. I hope this video was helpful. If yes, please remember to subscribe, it's free, and maybe drop a like on the video, because I will continue publishing useful tips for you. Also thanks to Matt from our Kingdom 52, to have been the first one to ask the customer support about this. As always, I will see you on the next one. Ciao!